Good afternoon, guys, or whatever time you're watching this video. I appreciate you clicking on it and checking out. This is Ricky with the Perfect Blade in Tyrone, Georgia. So I had a viewer ask me to do a video on what's in your drawer. So we'll do a what's in your wallet, but we'll change it to what's in your drawer in my kitchen drawer. So this is one of the blocks that is in my drawer, and yes, I love these storage instead of the wood blocks or anything else. This is the way I keep them in my drawer. All these knives are either Cutco, Wusthof, or Twin Hinkles. And believe it or not, I got every one of these knives. I probably didn't pay over $4 for any single knife. I always check the thrift stores, Goodwill, and I don't know why, but I got a whole set of Wusthoffs for like 10 bucks. Of course, refinished them, restored and sharpened and sold them, but I do manage to keep a few of them. Anyway, I don't want to get long-winded, so he wanted to know basically what knives I use, and then what do I do? How do I keep them sharp? You're seeing how I keep my knives sharp. Now, original sharpen, yes, I take them to my knife shop and I thin them, put a bevel back on them, do all the grinding, yada, yada. But in between sharpenings, this is a work sharp, field sharpener. So we got, I think that's 320. This is 600. It's got 3 different grits on the, or finishes on the, here it is. We got a fishing hook, we got a fine, and then we got a coarse on the ceramic rod. And then this is for serrations. Flip it over, and then we got a leather. So a couple of these are dull now. So what I wanted to do is talk about when I go to my drawer and get ready to use a knife. How do I know they're sharp? How do I test them? And then what do I do? Well, let's look at this. So this is a Cutco. And the first thing I do, now don't freak out, this is no big deal. You just want to lay it on your nail. That sticks, it does not slide. So I'm just going to turn the knife over and use this as if it was dull. See how that just slides right off? That just sticks. So I won't use the 320, I'll use the 600. What I like about this is for the homeowner, it's got these gauges on here for angles. So all you got to do really is just set the knife down and match that angle. Not a lot of pressure, and just give it a pull back. Now this one was sticking. I'm just kind of showing you. I just do that a couple times. I take it. I'm on the fine on the ceramic. Ceramic, same thing. You see that angle guide? You just stick it right there and pull it. Turn it over. This is the leather. This is the angle guide for the leather. Stick it on there. Now, let me just scroll back for a minute. Here, you see the angle guide? The cutting edge of the blade is going down the diamond stone. That's called edge leading. Ceramic rod, edge leading. Leather, edge trailing. The trailing edge is the cutting edge is going away, because if we went with it, it would cut our leather, and we don't. So about 4 or 5 swipes on the leather, and that baby is sharp as sharp can be. Now this one, let's see. Yeah, see that one isn't sharp. Sharp down here, but where it's been used is not sharp. All right, so that one's sliding off real easy. So what I may do is go to the 320. And now I'm being very, very deliberate here. When I'm in the kitchen, I normally just, and I go for it, okay? But if you've not done it before, if you're getting used to it, or you're just not comfortable, just take your time and use the guides. Now I'm not gonna go through the full process. This one was pretty dull. If you're wondering how many times to swipe it, let's just cover that while we're here. I'll give you a good rule of thumb. If it's dull, start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a countdown to 2, 1, and then I'll do 1 about 4 times. Now, when you're doing this, I mean, don't get hung up about pressure. Don't get hung up on anything, really. It's just metal and a diamond stone. You know, just learn to use it. But, you know, the rule of thumb is about 4 to 6 pounds of pressure. I don't know. I just kind of gauge it. So we did that. Flip it over to the 600. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to count down from 5. 3, 3. I'll do this 4 times. If it's really dull, you can go up to 8. Sometimes I go to 10. I know they do on Japanese knives. They go to 10 and work down. So that was it. Now I'm going to go to my ceramic, and there's no, I just usually do 2 swipes on these because you're just removing the burr and kind of shaping it here. Then I flip it over to the leather. Easy strokes on the leather. And that is sharp. That will not move from my fingernail before it slides off. That's all there is to it, guys. These things are like 32 bucks. I have one in my truck. I have one in my home. I have one in my shop. And when somebody comes in and, you know, it'll stick to my nail, but they still want it sharp, I'll just start with the smooth diamond, the 600 grit, then go to the ceramic and then to the leather. So that one's sharp. How about a big knife? Let's see what this one does. That's not too bad. So what I'll do is just, I hold mine and I won't do it for the video, but I'm telling you, these are well worth what you pay for them. Now then, I'm just going to go to the ceramic. You'll develop your own feel. As long as you're hitting those angle guides, you're going to be good. Sometimes you can just hit the leather. Razor sharp. That's all you do, guys. I mean, that is all there really is to it. Let me find one that can go. Let's see what this one does. Yeah, that one's got a little stickiness, but it could just use a touch up. Sometimes all you need is just the ceramic. And quite frankly, if you're an avid cook and you're in the kitchen every night, just pick it up and just do the ceramic each time you use the knife. Just hit it about 2 or 3 times on each side and go cook with it. It will keep it sharp and it won't allow the edge to roll. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about here in just a minute. All right, I think you get it. Razor sharp. I mean, that'll just fall through a tomato. So what happens when you're cutting, or why does the knife dull? We'll just say this is a chopping block, cutting board, whatever you want, glass, fiberglass, wood. Well, as people are cutting, and myself, and you go down and you're clicking that board and that edge is coming into contact each time, or you're hitting a bone, something, what happens is the edge of this knife just starts to get a little wavy. So if you don't correct that, the next time what happens is the edge rolls. And once it rolls, it's dull, it's gonna have to be resharpened. So by keeping, and you don't have to get one of these, you can get, they've got just ceramic rods that work great. So sometimes just You would be surprised at what that does to a knife. It just keeps them maintained, like changing the oil in your car. You just got to do it. So that's the kind of, that's what happens when I go to the kitchen. I just take this little baby and knock it out. But look, Arizona Sticks has some very inexpensive ceramic rods. And like I said, you can fishing hooks, ceramic and fine and coarse. I just keep it on the fine. But that's it. Really didn't mean for this to start out and be a plug for the Warp Sharp Field Sharpener, but it's just that valuable to me to keep around. And if I'm going fishing or something else in the woods, sometimes I know I do, stick that in my my EDC bag, sometimes even in my pocket. But that's what's in my drawer. We got that's a Wusthof paring knife. I love that thing. You know, that thing's like 180 bucks. I got it for $2, I think. Look at this. Twin Hinkle. So, those are my knives. Here's my business card. Look it up. Please like and subscribe. Help me build a channel, and I'll keep bringing sharpening videos. Okay, one more time. I am going to give a plug for our custom knives we've just built. And I don't have my folder in here again. I know I did it the other day. But these are, we build custom knives, me and my brother-in-law, John, who is way more OCD than I ever will be. And he's very, very detailed. And that's the reason these knives look so good. Look at these things. I mean, that's D2 steel, desert iron wood scales. We just built these. Fit and finish is incredible on these things. I don't know if it's showing all the detail in the ironwood, but there we go. We call this the Little Reaper. Here's the Little Reaper version 2, just a small skinning blade. This is like, this is 6.5 inches long. This one's a 4-inch blade, which is pretty dang cool in itself. D2, no, I'm sorry, 1095 carbon. 1095 carbon is what this one is. Little Reaper version 2. These are available for sale. And then we've got a big boy here. This is I had to double check. I want to say D2, but it might be stainless. Anyway, desert iron wood scales. I didn't want to put a guard. We didn't want to put a bolster. We just wanted it clean. And that is one heck of a hunting knife. Look at the palm swell. Feels really, really good in your hand. So this, I don't have my folder with me. I'll do it. It's got a Damascus blade. So this is what we call, if I had the folder in here, that's what we call the Founders 4 series. This is our signature knife. Actually, we're going to start, this is 6.5. We're going to start doing 7.5. One more inch, I think, will make all the difference in the world. We got some Damascus drop point blades coming, a few different sizes. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Screenshot. Visit our website. Like and subscribe. You can click the old TPB knife there and it will help you out. Thanks, guys. Hope y'all have a great day.